Hey guys, here I am driving in the urban driving today. Um, I'm here at the Zimmerman Museum. Unfortunately, this one is closing down. They've auctioned a lot of their vehicles, and not a lot of them, but the ones that were part of the museum, and a lot of their, you know, signs and memorabilia. They put it up for sale on on an auction site, and as you could tell, all the signage is out, and they're closing down. So they were liquidating a lot of the stuff. Now, I won an auction for a line bore machine, and I am here to pick it up. This is one of the wrenches. I think this one went for like $3,000. That one went for like $3,000 or $4,000. That one went for about $5,000. That one's pretty cool. Um, yeah, this one sold. It's an electric car, and it sold um, for a pretty penny. And this Eagle station wagon. I've always loved these. I think this one's a 4x4. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's a four-wheel drive. So unfortunately, this one I got to come here with my son when it was still open. They have a very nice collection, but unfortunately, it's all taken down pretty much. So, anyways, I'm gonna go pick up that tool that I won on the auction, and I'll keep you guys posted on it more. Hey guys, I'm back here from the Zimmerman Museum. I actually picked up the line boring machine that I won for $5. All in all, with the premium fees and the taxes and all that, it was $7 for the whole unit. It didn't come with anyways, so before I start on all the details, I mounted it to the bumper. I don't have a vise or anything that I can clamp onto to show you guys how it works, and how it because it's very heavy. I say it's like easily like 150 to 175 pounds. It's very heavy. It's boring. It's a Rottler boring. And it says it's CA 6596 is the model number. I did find the owner's manual from the manufacturer. They're still in business, so it didn't come with the cutting tools, and it was missing the clamp. It's missing the clamp. That one I can make my own, but I think I'm gonna have to start looking for these units, the cutting tools and the micro measuring pieces. So I figured I'd show you guys if let me see if I can. No, I can't zoom out. So anyways, so I hooked it up to I clamped it to the bumper, pretty sturdy, and to run it just to test it. This one is a line boring machine. You can just literally set it on top of the engine. You can have one of these engines on like 4-cylinder where they're facing up already, and you can literally use that machine inside the engine bay as long as you move the head out. And you would have to remove the cylinder that you're cutting and the cylinder adjacent to it. The cylinder adjacent to it would be you would use that hole to where you put the clamping tool, and it goes through this slot and you tighten it up here. So I'm gonna show you guys. First of all, it has two knobs here, and there's a lot more features that I haven't really noticed it yet, but it has this feature here, and this is the knob that you turn, and you can see at the bottom those teeth come out, and there's 1
2, 3, and 4, and they basically come out so you can put it at the bottom of the cylinder and you center it. So those are to center it. Your deck has to be nicely leveled to be able to get a nice cutting. So yeah, so you use those to center it, and then once you're done, you retract them. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, you retract them back in, and then that's when you put your cutting tool. There's a couple videos online on how people using them, and then you slide your cutting tool here and it locks, and then from that you do the cutting. I'm gonna hook up the electricity to it and then show you guys how it works. We got the electricity hooked up to it, and I'm gonna turn it on. It's one of these, I love these switches. Like, it's like so simple, so intuitive. You pull to start it and you hit it down to turn it off. I love it. It's 110 and it's a 3rd horsepower, but it has a lot of torque. Like the little gear drive down here, it's a lot of torque to them. So I'm gonna run it, and then on the levers here, I believe it's up to engage it. Oh, there we go. Down. Yeah, you can see it there. Coming down. And that's what does the cutting. Once you have the cutting tool in there and it's centered, it'll just do its cutting all the way down, and you can, you know, bore it to whatever size you want. Obviously you have to do a few passes. And then when you're done, it goes quite a bit. It goes down this whole distance, which it's almost like, I'm assuming it's like 20 inches. And then when you're done, you can see it here, it's already going down on the screw. And then when you're done, I believe it's this one. No. Yeah, this one. Is it this one or this one? No. How does it go up? I forgot. There we go. And then you retract it right there. Go back down. And it starts to go back down again. You can see it spinning again and going back down. I love that smell. It has like this old school grandfather's, you know, sort of attic smell. And you go up. I guess this is a safety, so that once you hit this height, it pushes out the gear. Yeah, see? It's like a safety. So anyways, turning it on. So I have a few spare blocks that there's one block that I have that really, it's just gone. And I'm gonna practice on it. But first I gotta get the tools. So if you happen to know anybody that has these tools or where I can find them, please let me know on the comments. I've always wanted one of these machines ever since I saw the gentlemen at Strong Garage, the Canadians that restore, they restore Model 8 and all kinds of vintage, you know, domestic cars like Buicks and Fords and Chevrolets from the 20s and 30s. and they used one of these to repair one of the cylinders while the engine was in the engine bay. And so I was always intrigued by it, and when this came out on the auction for $5, like, you can't complain, you know. So anyways, thought I showed you guys that little. I'm a sucker for vintage antique tools, so hopefully this one is true and straight, and it does a good job cutting. But I mean, by the way these things are built, I don't think there's gonna be any issues with it being a good machine that'll do the job. I have a couple engines I wanna bore, and yeah, that'll be fun little projects once I get it out, get those tools. I'm assuming it's just like the cutting tools and the micrometer to read the distances that you gotta adjust the cutting tool. And I'll probably make my own clamping bar unless I can find one, which I really doubt it. But anyways, I'm just gonna oil it, put some I got this at Advanced Auto Parts right here in Southern California. They're closing all the West Coast, and I got basically a tub of surface shield for like tool. I use it on all my Land Rovers on the bodies that are painted. And where is it? Where's the tag? There we go. I use surface shield. I'm sure you've seen some of my previous videos where I blast where I put the surface shield or fluid film on the body. And a lot of mechanics and they use it for undercoating, and they use it for right here, automotive, marine, recreational equipment, you know. And it keeps the tools from surface rusting. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. See you guys on the next one. Bye.